what's up, everyone? This is Ray from the Ray Infinity Show podcast, episode number 24. And, well, there are actually only 23 episodes on YouTube right now. Yeah, from the title, when I talk about cancel culture, when I say cancel culture comes for everyone, well, apparently me included, because one of my videos from YouTube has been removed. And it's been removed on BS reasons. And it's removed under C19 misinformation. So you guys get the idea, right? Okay, you get it? Yeah, but before we get into that, I want to show you guys something again. I showed it in one of my previous videos, but in case some of you guys haven't seen it again, I showed the very first piece of merchandise from the Ray Infinity Show. We don't have this for sale yet. I don't know if I ever will have this one up for sale, but yeah, I'm going to show you guys this again. All right. Right here, the very first piece of merchandise from the Ray Infinity Show podcast. You see, it has the logo I created from when I did the very first episode. And yeah, I love this. I bought this off of Design Hill. And yeah, so you guys get the general idea. All right, what I'm talking about when one of my videos has been removed for C19 misinformation. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Show you guys something first. The episode that got removed was episode 5. It was episode 5. It's called Bohemian Grove, Skull and Bones, and it's right here. I'm gonna show you this right here. Give me a second. Share screen. Give me 1 second. This stuff. Come on. Is it working? Okay. All right. Here it is, right here. This is episode 5, so I obviously can't show this on YouTube again, obviously. Otherwise, I don't want getting another strike. But what it basically this is one of the very first episodes I did. Back during those days, about a year ago, I said some stuff, and it was wild. I just started doing YouTube and I just started the podcast, and I just started doing fun stuff. And I just said a lot of stuff. I just did. And I'm gonna show you what YouTube sent me, because what they sent me was this is around 6 a.m. in the morning last night. 6 a.m. in the morning. And I just woke up, saw my phone, and saw I had an email from YouTube. I'm going to show you guys this right here. This is from YouTube. I'm going to read you guys this. Hi, Ray Studios. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our medical misinformation policy. We have removed the following content from YouTube: The Ray Infinity Show, number 5, Bohemian Grove, Skull and Bones. We know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal and we'll take another look at it. Keep reading for more details. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. And I know the exact phrase it was talking about. They didn't give any reason why, but for this episode, I know the exact reason. I remember the exact line. I can't say the line here for obvious reasons. Again, I'm not going to. And what I was doing was I was practically joking when I was saying it, and I wasn't being serious. I didn't actually believe that. I was just having fun there, and so yeah, it got taken down. So yeah, and it wasn't just taken. Because here's the thing. This episode has been up for over a year. It's been up for over a year. I posted on about April 22nd of last year. I'm going to check that again. I believe that was the day. Let's see if this was the day. I think it was. I'm not going to. Yeah. But yeah, I posted on April 22nd of last year. And it was up for a year. A little over a year, actually. And today when I woke up, it was taken down. And here's the thing, though. I can already tell this right here. I'm 99% positive that this is what happened. What happened was some butthurt person saw my Roe v. Wade video, because I did a live stream of Roe v. Wade being overturned, right? I did a few days ago, and someone clearly got butthurt about it, and then here's what, and I know that there was because there were all of a sudden a bunch of views on my videos, and a lot of my videos started being disliked. So, and obviously this person, whoever this douchebag is, this douchebag snowflake decided to go into my channel because he got butthurt about that video I made, and he or she started disliking a bunch of my videos, and then reported this one because it's been up for a year. No one said anything. I haven't got anywhere back from YouTube about it, and then all of a sudden, yeah, because what happened was they obviously reported the video, and it got taken down. And the thing was, I talked to, I'll get to that late in a second. Okay, but then I appealed it. About a little bit after I saw it because I thought they were wrong because all I did was just make a joke. And then here, I'm gonna read you this email too from YouTube. Hi, Ray Studios. We have reviewed your appeal for the following: The Ray Infinity Show number 5, Bohemian Grove, Skull and Bones. We reviewed your content carefully and have confirmed that it violates our medical misinformation policy. We know that this is probably disappointing news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. How does this impact your content? We won't be putting your content back up on YouTube. If your appeal was for a warning, which it was, you will not be given another warning in the future. If your appeal was for a strike, the strike will remain on your channel. You can find more information about warnings and strikes on the YouTube Help Center. Thanks. So it was a warning. Before this, I have never even once had a warning or strike or anything like that on my channel. I never have. And then all of a sudden, this is my first one. And the thing is, the video's been up for a year, and then plus I actually took a 6-month hiatus off of not just YouTube but the podcast as a whole for 6 months, and nothing happened. It wasn't reported. Nothing happened. It was just regular as it was, and then all of a sudden this happened. So yeah, because I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna see if who's all here first. F these snowflakes. Yep, butthurt. Do you have Rumble? Yes, Julie, I have a Rumble, but here's the thing. The video is not on YouTube anymore. It's not. It's on Rumble and BitChute, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Stitcher. And yeah, it's up on there. And so yeah, so you guys get the idea. You can still watch it though. If you guys want to watch the video, I'll send you guys the link right here, the BitChute link. You want the BitChute link or the Rumble link? I'll send you both, actually. Give me a second right here. Rumble. I'll send you the video right here. Obviously, I can't play the video, but if you guys just want to watch it and just look at look at it. So here it is right here. I'll send it to you through Rumble. Okay. That's wild that it was up for a year and they still took it down. Oh, yeah. Wait. A few years ago, Google YouTube banned my husband's account, and he doesn't even upload videos or content. I tried so many times to find out from them and why and how to fix it. Just got generic responses. Well, what I believe happened is that your husband probably commented something on YouTube, and yeah, that's probably what happened. But here it is, right here. There you go. If you got there's the Rumble link right there, and then I'll send you the BitChute link as well. Give me 1 second right here. I'm gonna find that. Excuse me. I'm gonna find it right here. All right, right here. You guys can go watch the. Oh shit! Shit! I'm not gonna play that. I can't play that. Yeah. Right here you go. All right, do you guys get it? So after you get done watching this live stream, you can go check it out because yeah. Yeah. I contacted sales customer service just to talk to a real person. I accused them of yeah, LOL. I'm just like, is it cuz I'm black? I'm not though. LOL. It didn't help. Yeah, that's actually pretty fun. Yeah, that's pretty funny right there. Yeah. Yeah. Who else was in this? Yeah. All right. So after this, you guys can go check the video out and you judge for yourself because if you look at the part that I'm talking about, I was joking in it. It sounded like I was being serious, but I wasn't because I was saying because the joke I said was pretty stupid. It doesn't sound like a joke, but it actually is at the end of the day. Okay, I never had a warning on YouTube at all, and so yeah, all of a sudden, and I woke up, I saw that this strike was there, and yeah. So yeah, let me get back to this 1 second. Okay, I'm back on. and like I know it was some butthurt person who watched that video and decided to strike to report it, which the video didn't really violate any medical information policy. What do you think about that? Instead, I'll get to something like that late. I'll get to something like that later. But what I'm talking about is the video was up for over a year, and and they didn't care, even though I took a 6-month hiatus as well. And I just brought the podcast back, and like about in February, like at the end of February, I believe it was the last day of February this year, I brought it back, and they all of a sudden took it down, that video down, which that really made me angry. It made me angry, like yeah. And also, you guys know Osiris, the guy who I had on my podcast a few weeks, about almost a month ago. After it happened, I texted him. He was the first person I told about it, and yeah, and he was like, "Damn!" And I told him how it happened. It's like, and he asked me if it violated any policy. I told him they said it violated some medical misinformation policy, but I didn't. But I was joking when I was what I was saying. I wasn't being serious, and he was like, yeah, he even told me that he's considering deleting a lot of his older videos because not only because they don't get many views, but also because he didn't watch what he said that much back then. So he was not that. He said a lot of stuff that he probably shouldn't have said. Which yeah. So from now on, like I'm gonna try to avoid talking. I'm not. When I'm doing those kind of jokes, I'm gonna try to avoid making those kinds of jokes as much as possible. Like because I don't want some butthurt person doing this again. Like, oh, I'm gonna show you that part. Like this guy was oh no, I'll just go through here. My mistake. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's see. Clearly, a lot of these videos I had were actually liked, and then all of a sudden they started becoming disliked a lot. And like, yeah, then all of a sudden I had a bunch of, and I know it wasn't like the YouTube algorithm that picked it up and just did that. It wasn't. It was because this butthurt person did it around 6 a.m. And so after that, and I know how it was a person was because I saw like the ratings. Like at 6 a.m. I had had a lot of views, and all of a sudden, that's when I got the email from YouTube that's saying they took my video down. Because look, I got this warning strike sitting here on my channel, and like this, and what a warning is like here's the strike process at YouTube. You get the first violation you get a warning strike, which that is to just say, hey, you did this. If you do it again, things get bad. And like the second strike you get is actually a real strike, and like that if you get that, you cannot upload or post anything for about a week on YouTube. Then after that, if you get another strike, you get demonetized permanently, and like you get suspended from YouTube, and you can't post there for 2 weeks. And then after that, if you get another strike, you get banned from YouTube forever. And like and after you get banned, they also delete your email from Gmail because Gmail is actually a Google thing, and they'll delete that permanently. And if you create another one and they find out that that's actually you that got banned, they actually delete that as well. So you see, these guys are pretty stupid. Like, they're sick. Like, how did they do that? Oh, I have heard of this lately. People getting strikes and bans for videos years old. Yes, that's just insane to me. Yeah, like Joe Rogan, for instance. Like, even though Spotify is not much of an improvement over YouTube, the reason he left YouTube was because he was getting tired of being censored. So he didn't want to keep dealing with that. And so, yeah. Wait. Did I even show you guys that? I'm gonna show you this right. Wait. I'm gonna show you this right here. Like, all right. This part right here. I'm gonna show you this part. Right. You see, all of a sudden, I got all these dislikes here right at this time, because a lot of these videos had were actually had likes, a lot likes. Then all of a sudden, they started getting a bunch of dislikes. And they were actually pretty popular videos. Some of them were. Like, see, episode 5, it's been removed because of terms and policies. So yeah, and like, I'm gonna stay on YouTube, guys. I'm gonna still try to post it. Like, right now I don't have any plans to like leave YouTube or anything like that, because I still need YouTube really to post a lot of my videos and stuff like that. Because yeah, I'm trying to build my brand up. I screenshotted the links. Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you for that. Nobody can buy YouTube like Twitter. Technically, there's actually a few people that can. It's owned by Google. I don't think it's public. It's publicly traded. Google is publicly traded. Google is actually YouTube's parent company. Much about stocks, though. I can talk about some stocks later in this video if you guys want to. It's not profitable, I heard. Bandwidth costs them way too much. YouTube does cost YouTube a lot of money just because they have the best algorithms in the world, and plus to keep uploading billions of minutes and hours of content every day, and they lose money trying to keep this up and running. So yeah, always stay on platforms until they kick you off. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, like I don't. The only reason that I would leave YouTube is this: if I cannot tell the truth at all. If we get to the point where I couldn't even tell the truth on YouTube at all, then yes, I would leave, because I just can't do that. No, I cannot just pretend like this stuff isn't real or that stuff isn't, or blah, or et cetera, et cetera. No, I would leave immediately. But I don't have like this. I'm not someone like Joe Rogan or Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder, who like Joe Rogan can go to another platform and get $100 million contract to upload content there, or someone like Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder, who Ben Shapiro has Daily Wire, can upload all this stuff there, or Steven Crowder, who has Mug Club, he can upload all this stuff there, or even Alex Jones himself, he has Infowars, he uploads all this stuff there. That because he's banned from the social media. So I obviously do not have I don't have nearly as big of a following, and I don't even have a website either. So there's no way I could actually do it and retain my following. I wouldn't gain any more following. Because I started this podcast as I was just having fun. And plus I saw a bunch of stuff going on, and I got red pilled. And after January 6th, that was one of the main reasons I started this podcast, because I had so much on my mind that I wanted to talk about, and I couldn't really talk about it with my friends or family at that time, at least not right then, because they didn't want to listen to it. They didn't want to hear it at all. So yeah, and so I started the podcast not just to have fun, but so I could talk about things that I really believed in, what I felt about them, and yeah, and for someone to come around and try to intentionally take you down like that, what kind of person are you? You're clearly a person who does not have a life. They're probably 14, or there's some weird SJW, and they have no life. They probably live in their mom's basement, and they just lay on the couch all day down in the living room. So who knows? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. I'm very ignorant on this type of stuff. Yeah, okay. Or at least stay on YouTube and have videos saying where to find you elsewhere. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Like if I do get another strike, I can't post for a week. What I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna be doing the podcast. I'm just gonna post the videos up there on the other platforms. I probably won't post those videos up on YouTube, the ones I do in between then, because like I just when after I get the strikes off, because I don't want to go through that hassle again. It's like it's not worth it. I just don't want to deal with that right then. I don't want to deal with it at all. And yeah, so yeah, I'll just and when I start uploading back up to YouTube, it'll just be the episode right after that. It's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with censorship and stuff like that. So like right now, the I only have 23 episodes of the RIS library up right now. 22 if you count this one, 23. Obviously, I don't have the all 24 up, like because like yeah. So yeah, you got. I'm just angry right now. Like it's crazy because that's really a violation of our rights. Yep, it is, man. We have the right to say whatever the hell we want. Of course, everyone does. Whether you like, I've always believed that like even the stupidest person in the world, if they say something that's outrageous, I thought even though I disagree with it, they should be allowed to say it. Like I don't care. You should be allowed to say it. Even when I was blue pilled, I believed that you should be allowed to say whatever you want because if we get to a point where you can't even say what you believe in, like we don't even have a country anymore. We're a communist country. Like you need to have freedom of speech. That is an extreme because like we all agree, most of us at least, not the leftists, but we agree that freedom of speech is very important to have a society, at least a good structural society. Where we are right now, where we're heading down like China, like or even like not Russia. That's a well technically Russia's a socialist country right now. China is a communist country. So yeah, right now because it goes from because where we are a capitalist country. Because these leftists are trying to do, they're trying to turn America into a socialist country, and then after socialism, it goes straight to communism because like it always goes to socialism and communism. It all leads to it. Everyone here should know that. Vasectomies are permanent though. No, they're actually vasectomies are not permanent. You can get them undone, but there are certain limits on them though. If you get one and you have it for a long time and you try to get a surgery to reverse it. Sometimes it doesn't work because it's taken too long. It's a choice still for now. Like yeah, who knows what for now. Not sure how it would relate to abortion laws. Well, my opinion on conception and stuff like that, I'm like, personally, I don't care if you do conception. I don't care. Like, I think if you want to ban conception, that's an incredibly stupid idea to me. Like, if no one should be forced to have kids if they don't want to. Like, yeah, if you want to get up, go party. Like, I mean, if you're a hoe or a player or something like that, I would suggest you use conception, like you wear condoms or something else. So, but if you don't want to, don't have to. Now, personally for me, like would I probably do that? No, because here's the reason is because if I believe if a person themselves individually, like me for instance, like I probably wouldn't because like if I was sleeping with my girlfriend, which I don't have one right now yet, but that's something to yeah, I'll talk about that later. But we wouldn't use conception because the reason is because like if I'm ready to deal with the consequences of having a child with like that well at least you should be able to deal with it, at least I should say. But like because I don't think you should be denying that, at least for me individually. But now, if someone else wants to do it themselves, they can do it. That's their freedom. I don't care, actually. It's a free country. Do what you want. I don't care, actually. Now, what else did you guys say? This person that reported the video, he or she were butthurt about the Roe v. Wade video I did, because like in that video I was ranting. Well, I was basically making fun of all these leftists that were complaining about Roe v. Wade being overturned, which that was funny. Like you guys, like if you guys haven't seen that video, you gotta watch it because it's hilarious. I always thought that they could be reversed. Yes, they can be reversed actually, but you only have a certain time frame though. It's not unlimited. At least it shouldn't. At least I don't think it is. Now, technically, if you get a vasectomy, does that mean like you can't get a girl pregnant? Technically, no. Well, if you actually look at it, because sometimes when you're in the thrust, like it can reconnect. So for a quick moment, and so yeah, you can get a girl pregnant. That has happened before, actually. You can go do your research on that. That has happened multiple times before. Yeah. Excuse me. 1 second. But yeah. I'm getting like all the cancel culture, like who it's all come for. Obviously, it started with Alex Jones. That's where all this started. Alex Jones. He was banned from YouTube, and Facebook, and all that. And I loved Alex. I love Alex Jones. I love Infowars and stuff like that. And Alex Jones has got so much right. Now there has been a few things he's gotten wrong. Like obviously I had 2 abortions less than 2 months apart at 17. I had a baby at 15. I'm pro-life, though. I can understand, even though I disagree, first trimester, but up until after birth, 7 days, they're prospering in Cali. Well, in my opinion, once the cells come together, that's a human being. You cannot abort that. I do not care about at all, because because the moment you draw a line at all, in any trimester, at any week, I should say, you create a scenario that could affect an adult. So you can't really do that. Owen Shire has become my new favorite. LOL. Love Alex though. But back to what I was saying about Alex. I'm a huge fan of Alex. When he got if you remember when Joe Rogan had Jack Dorsey and who that other lawyer on. Life begins at conception, not perception. 1,000%. Like when he had Jack Dorsey on his podcast, they told Joe that the reason they banned Alex was because he threatened someone on Twitter. Which, if you go and look at it, there's no evidence of any kind that Alex threatened anyone. He didn't. They just made that up. There was no evidence of any kind. Yeah, plain and simple. And then cancel culture has come for a lot of other people, like not just even content creators, but people just on social media in general, random people. Like from 8 years ago, people got banned from posts from posts they made like 8 or 9 years ago, which makes no sense because you don't know, they could have changed their perception on a lot of things. So how's that fair? Yeah. Also, David Icke, he got banned, and like the 5G stuff, I think that's why he was. Like, I disagreed with his 5G. Don't have second evidence is the best. Yeah, that actually is. I agree. That is the best part. I completely agree with that part. But like David Icke, from what I was saying, was he said some stuff about 5G, which I actually disagree with him on his stance on 5G, which a lot of things I do disagree with on 5G, though. I do. I don't think he should have been banned for it, but he got banned for it because they said it was fake news, and they said he was not even allowed to even make a new channel or anything like that. And he wasn't just banned on YouTube; he was banned on Twitter, Facebook, and all the other social media platforms. So, yeah, like, where does this go? Like, yeah. Also, there's actually a lot of other people that have been banned, like was it Dan Flunta? What was his name? The guy on Fox News. I'm trying to figure out his name. He had a YouTube channel and he got banned from YouTube just because he disagreed, because he apparently he created a separate channel to post his videos because he had a strike on it. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm checking something out right here. Okay, that's fine right there. But yeah, like I said, cancel culture comes for everyone. Is it true Elon Musk unbanned Trump on Twitter? No, that's not. That's actually not true. Trump himself has said he's not coming back on Twitter, even though Elon's bought it. And technically, Elon doesn't have control on over Twitter yet because it has to be approved by the government, and so yeah, so that's going to be anywhere from a few months to almost a year. So like even because and the reason Trump has said he's publicly he's not coming back on Twitter, and the reason is because he has his own social media platform, Truth Social. So yeah, he's not obviously not coming back. So, but David Icke is a questionable to me. The reptilians and the deep knowledge he describes like a spiritual sense, but not in a Christian sense. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't call it a ban or censor. Well, my view on the lizard people is I believe the lizard people are real, but like the idea that they're aliens, no, that part I don't believe. I believe the lizard people are real. Like look at Mark Zuckerberg. He is clearly a lizard person. That is something pretty obvious. It's like yeah, and talking about. I don't want to ban anyone. I want to know my enemies. I want to know what people think or whatever teachers are doing. I agree with that. Like when I'm talking about lizard people, I hang on to this. I wear this mask to insult the lizard people. You see right here? It's the Gorn 9000. So like I'm gonna show you. Even though I haven't worn this in a bit, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys this. This is actually pretty funny. You see? This is actually something pretty cool. This is actually supposed to be an insult to the lizard people. That's what this mask is supposed to represent. So yeah. yeah. That mask is actually supposed to be an insult to the lizard people. Yeah. But what I believe the lizard people actually are, there's actually two possibilities. I keep trying to dig deeper into reptilian stuff, just not informed enough, undecided. I definitely believe in demonic entities. Yeah, I'll get into that in a little bit. But what I believe about the lizard people, they're not aliens. Obviously, I do not buy that for a second. What the lizard people are is like they're either one of two things. They're either human hybrids, and what I mean by that is because they're either. I think it's possible that they've crossed that scientists have crossed human DNA over with animals. Like it's been proven that that China has been making pig human hybrids. That's a fact, and they've had them at the embryonic level, which I think it's actually possible that they've lived to full adults. Some of them have. So yeah, like maybe they crossed it over with lizards or some other animal, and that's created these lizard people. So yeah. Also, another thing, they could possibly, and I say possibly. Wait, what was I going to say? Oh, this actually, I don't actually think I believe that. I think they're actually human hybrids, but this one is actually just for fun. Something I heard from someone on the internet, which I laughed. Basically, the lizard people, what they are is this theory is actually pretty cool. Is that when the meteorite that hit Earth that wiped out the dinosaurs millions of years ago, some of the dinosaurs managed to escape underground. And they actually survived, and they survived and escaped underground and lived there for millions of years and evolved into these lizard people. So that explains who these lizard people are, which I don't believe that. It's something fun. Which when I first heard that, I was like, oh my god, it's stupid, but it's funny too. Like who know? Like you should be like when you talk about stuff like that, you should probably be smoking weed and stuff like that. So yeah, like I'm not smoking weed when I talk about stuff like that. I go into a lot of deep conspiracy like stuff. I'm just messing around, just saying like when a lot of times a lot of conspiracies like a lot in my personal time like I talk about a lot of conspiracies like stuff I know is clearly fake, but it's clearly fake, but I'm just having fun with it. Like so yeah. But like what I talked about in your comment was about demonic and stuff like that, aliens. Like I've always said like about aliens and UFOs. I don't know if they're real. They could be or could not be, or who knows. But like when you, which I don't know because I'm no scientist or anything like that. But look at the last 2 years. All the like here before I get into that, like the past couple months, I've been thinking about it more and more. It's like, huh, like I'm thinking about more and more. Like, are aliens real I believe there's life out there outside of Earth, but like, are these UFOs actually real? Like, because I've said in one of my previous videos, I don't think it's human technology because I don't think we have that kind of technology. But who knows? But I think but who knows? They might actually have that technology because now that I'm looking at it more and more, that the government is actually talking about UFOs a lot more, and so like that. They could it might be they have some crazy technology out there that they're not revealing to the public. They're just making it look like aliens and UFOs and stuff like that. But yeah, like here's something that I've done some recent research. I actually want to show you guys this, like that aliens. Like I'm gonna show you this right second. Crowley Lucifer. Varian. Let me find that. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find it right here. Where is it? I remember it vividly. Like I'm trying to find it. Like what? Aleister Crowley. Where is this? It right here? No. Okay. I gotta go check this other guy's YouTube. I think he has that video there. Give me a second. Transchan to aliens. Like well, does he have this right here? I'm trying to see if he still has right here. Right here. I found it, guys. So you can hold on. Right here. So when I'm talking about aliens and Lucifer and demonic and stuff like that, basically, here's the thing though. There was in 1917, I believe it was, like this guy, I believe his name was Aleister Crowley. Well, at least his last name was Crowley. I don't remember what his first name was. But point aside, he wrote a book. He wrote a dark Luciferian book, which if you guys read that, like I don't suggest you guys looking into that book, reading it. But if you do, take it very slowly. Like read it very slowly. The reason is because if you read that book too fast and like go into it like heavy-handed, that book can actually corrupt you. It can literally bring you to the dark side. Like so, I would suggest if you decide to read that book, take it very slowly. But now here. This image right here, like, is actually in the book. It's described that this guy Crowley, I believe whoever it was, conjured up this demon, and I forgot what the demon's name was, but the demon he actually conquered up. Well, I don't know if he had. I think this actually is an experience book, like what actually happened. I believe that's what it is, and like he actually did it and just wrote down his thoughts and like yeah. So yeah, still. It's very dark. And when I say dark, I mean really dark. Okay. And basically, like he conjured up this demon and stuff with this ritual, and basically he drew the demon out. And this is what it looks like right here. And it so happens to curiously look exactly like the gray aliens. It's pretty damn close. Like it has the big head, the small eyes, and the weird nose, and the small mouth. And like, yeah. And so like this is actually a demon that this guy conjured up. And it curiously looks exactly like a gray alien. So are the gray aliens fake and that they're just demons? Who knows? That this could actually who knows? Like I've started to look more into it, like the grays may actually be fake. Like I think aliens are real, but it's possible. I've been looking more into it that aliens, like what they are like they're fake. They're like they're everywhere. Like a lot of people have been like I used to believe this, and now I've heard a lot of people today still believe it. is that the government is secretly hiding aliens and trying to hide the information about them. Well, when you look at it, look at Hollywood and stuff like that. They're pushing aliens everywhere, everywhere. Even in schools, they're pushing aliens. Like, if you're trying to hide something, why are you guys pushing it out there? And here's the thing: these elites, the government, they control Hollywood. They have so much power over Hollywood. So, and they're clearly calling them up and telling them to put certain things in and certain things not. So, yeah. And also, like I've said beforehand, like I don't think all these people I don't think all these people are lying, but I think most people are full of crap when they're talking about aliens and alien abductions. Now, the few people that could not be lying, they could have misinterpreted it as something else. They really could have and thought, hey, this is something else. Or they had some dream or vision, or maybe it was the U.S. government themselves. And they were just masquerading, putting these memories into people's heads and making it look like that. So who knows? Or could it be that these are demons and they captured them and are doing experiments on them? Who knows? Who knows? And and could they, or maybe there's something other kinds of demons that look like something else, and they're just masquerading as this, so making it so to confuse the hell out of people. And also another thing, like when you're talking about like a lot of the people that get have alien that say they've been abducted by aliens, like they also get hypnotized to and they reveal their stories about what happened. Which also I've recently been curious about. Are these hypnosis? Like, are these people just implanting memories into them instead? I've started to look more into that. Like, maybe they're implanting memories into their head to make them actually believe that. Like, yeah, who knows? And like as I said beforehand, like when they're like when people say that they're hiding aliens or trying to hide information about them. Like I said, look at Hollywood, look at books, movies, social media, the news. Like even the news is talking about UFOs and stuff like that. Which I'm like, who knows? Like I'm not saying I know. I have no idea. So I'm not gonna give an opinion on it because I don't know actually. Because like I'm no scientist, I'm no biologist or anything like that. I'm no physicist. I believe like we have the technology that can like defy physics. Probably not, but I don't think we do, but it's possible. Or we could have just been lied to about physics, but who knows about that? And yeah, like there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Like also these past 2 years when since C-19 started, where have all these alien abductions or UFO sightings have gone? After these 2 years, are these aliens affected by C-19 as well? Who knows? Or do they? Are their technology? If their technology is so good or not, why can they just like adapt and like adapt themselves to it? Who knows? Or is it that that they're all of a sudden their technology cannot comprehend this, so they have to stay away. Because they're too smart. Or a lot of people full of crap, or aliens, or these alien abductions and UFO sightings aren't real. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see. Wait. What was that? What was that? Okay. Let me see. Is it here? This is exactly what I do all the time. I can never find videos when trying to inform people about stuff. I'm awful at trying to explain. I know so much about so many things. It's hard. Yeah. Crowley theory is summary. He says basically to do everything disgusting and despicable you can think of, talking about eating feces and the severe things to do to children. Yeah, that is scary. I never thought of that. Who knows? Yeah. I get lost though when Ron DeSantis. It shows he is tied to college frat society, similar to related to Skull and Bones. Tulsi Gabbard, people like that. She is one of the ones from the program, Young Global Leaders. If government says there's aliens or something they found, I won't believe it. Yeah, if the government came out themselves and said that aliens are real, I wouldn't believe it. Like, Do I think aliens are real in reality, like life outside of Earth? Yes, I totally believe that. Like if the government themselves came out and said that aliens are real, I wouldn't believe it, nor should anyone else. But I get lost. I don't think Ron DeSantis is tied to any organization like that. I don't believe so. I don't. Like George, like when you talk about Skull and Bones, like George W. Bush, well, not George W. Bush, my mistake. George H.W. Bush was a member of Skull and Bones, which was that that's basically club where they did occult rituals and had gay group sex. They bathed in feces. They bathed in oil. They did simulated human sacrifices with coffins. So yeah, I talked about some of that stuff when that video that got pulled. So yeah. Now, do you guys believe in aliens? Because well, I'll get into that in a second. Like back to your Ron DeSantis comment, and well, Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, I don't trust her at all anymore. I used to, not anymore. Now Ron DeSantis, I trust. And here's another thing, like I've said before in my bunch of previous videos, like I'm happy to admit it that Donald Trump, there was a time where he was one of the elites. That's a fact. I have no problem admitting that because it's true. It's true. Now I don't think I do. Now I don't think he's a member of the elites anymore. But there was a time where he was. Same with his dad. He was one of them. I think that's how he got in. But Trump betrayed him and betrayed the elites, and he started going against them. Yeah. I believe in aliens, but if the government says they believe the aliens are real, I don't believe them. I don't believe them for 1 second. Like, I believe there's life outside of Earth, but if the government themselves came out and said it, I wouldn't believe that for 1 second. I don't care because I don't trust the government at all. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm starting to lean more into like a lot of these alien stuff is actually tied to demonic and satanic and stuff like that. Now, like these elites, like I still haven't figured it out yet, but so if the government says that there was, then you would change your opinion. If the government said there were aliens, I would say no. I wouldn't. No. I believe there's aliens out there, but if the government said it, I would not believe that for 1 second. Now, there's like people like Crowley. That book he wrote. That was actually a Luciferian book, and Crowley himself was a known Luciferian. So, and he was actually part of the Committee of 300, I believe. Yeah. Now, the rest of these elites, I still can't figure it out yet. But they are either Satanists or Luciferians. All of them. There could be a mix of both, or there could be all of one. So I don't know yet. Now, the difference between Satanism and Luciferianism is this. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Satanism are people who do evil things just for evil. That's all they're doing. They're pure evil. They know they're doing evil. They just do it for whatever reason. And Luciferians, what they are people that do evil, but they believe they're doing evil to do good. So that's really the fundamental difference between Satanism and Luciferianism. That's the difference. So yeah, it's weird and it's creepy and stuff like that. So yeah. Who knows? It's disturbing. Like Crowley himself was like I believe he was also advocated for population reduction, just like Bill Gates is. Like he believes in he believed in lower population, and so yeah, what was I'm gonna look? You read my mind. LOL. Yeah. How did I read your mind? Oh wait. Did you know do you know who is higher up on the ladder between Rothschild and Satan? Satan himself. He's above the Rothschilds. I know Satan at the top, but not sure who is above Rothschild. True puppet master elites don't want to be in public eye. Satan, and he's at the very top, the very, very top. But that's because like the pyramid, the Illuminati, that's real. Obviously, the pyramid with the eye in it, that is real. The Rothschilds, they are the most powerful of the 13 bloodlines. because there are 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati, and the Rothschilds, they are the top. They are the richest ones. The second most powerful are the Rockefellers, which that's who built. That's Bill Gates. He's a Rockefeller. Klaus Schwab, he's a Rothschild. They are the top the Rothschilds are the top and most richest family in the world. They're like they're I don't know if they're evil. I believe that they're evil. Now, like I believe Satanism we all believe is evil. Now, Luciferianism, that is just as equally evil, because like you cannot do bad in order to do good. That no. Doing bad in order to do good like that, and you know you're doing it, and you're trying to make it seem good like that, you're evil. I don't care. Just because you don't think you're evil, that does not mean you're not evil, because you are evil if you do that. I wouldn't stop believing possibility of aliens if I wouldn't stop believing possibility of aliens if government said there was. I just wouldn't believe whatever the government version is, the official narrative that they would push. Yeah. Like these gray aliens, though, I've gotten to the point where I don't think they're real. I believe there are aliens out there, but I don't think that these grays, they're real, actually. I don't believe that. I believe that these grays, they're actually demons. That's what, like, I believe, like that image that you guys saw, like a demon that was conjured up by Crawley, that happened to look exactly like a gray alien. So I believe that the gray aliens that we see and are told, I believe that they're demons now. I've gotten to that point. I thought that this was incredibly stupid stuff beforehand, but now I'm actually got to the point where, like, yeah, it is pure. These are demons. Like, yeah, like who? Yeah, like yeah. Yeah, you got a Care Bear with the U.S. colors in it. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, like I said, the Rothschilds, they are the top families. Satan is the top. He is the most is pure evil. And these these elites, like, they believe in true sacrifice and stuff like that. That's actually real. Like yeah, like abortion. I believe is that what I believe about abortion. Another thing is too, like, one of the reasons that it's pushed so much, and they are desperately trying to keep it legal and stuff like that. I believe that abortions are basically these elite sacrifices to their gods and Satan and stuff like that. That's what I believe, that the abortion is so important to them. That's what I believe. To these people, abortion is their human sacrifice to their gods and Satan. That's what I got. That's what I think it is. Like, call me crazy, but I believe that truly now. Like, how can you be that? What else could there? What reason do you think abortion should be legal, like the way you're trying to say it is? No, like, if you. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, abortion is morally wrong. That is a fact. I don't care what anyone says. But we've gone from safe, legal, and rare to abortion is healthcare. It should be given immediately, and it should be taxpayer funded. No, this is abortion. People that are pro-abortion, pro-choicers, they are a cult. That is what it is. And Satanism and Luciferianism, that is a cult. Those are cults. And like these elites, the pyramid, the Illuminati, that is a cult in itself. They are pure. It's pure evil. End of story. Like, there's no argument to say that it's not evil, which it is evil. Like, no matter what, that I don't care what anyone says. It just is pure evil. Yeah, yeah, and like part of this ritual that Crawley did was like part of what made it so dark and stuff like that was like he got into like deep like mythology, like how to manipulate people and stuff like that, and like these demons, like these are pure evil demons. Like, they're not just like demons like you're probably imagining. No, these demons that that they're referring to, they are pure evil. Like, there's nothing good about them at all. There's nothing good at all. Like, and yeah, and like this image, like, I'll bring this image back up again. Like, look how if you like truly look at this drawing, Look at the drawing of this demon. I forgot what the name of it was because the name was mentioned in the book. But that aside, look how closely this demon looked to the gray alien. If you didn't know that this was a drawing from that book about a demon and you saw this image, you would think that this is a gray alien. You would think that. Like clearly, like there's no reason to say that, oh, this is a demon. No. If you saw this on your own without knowing that it was from this book, you would actually believe that this is a gray alien. Because like it has the exact same features: the head, the eyes, the nose, the lips, the chin. And yeah, and obviously I believe that I can't tell what this clothing is. Looks like some kind of robe or whatever it was. But yeah. But yeah. Yeah, what were we saying? Same with, yeah, I don't think typical want to indoctrinate kids. No, the vast majority of them don't. Like, I have friends that are gay and they don't believe in a lot of this stuff. But this is radical community is constantly pushing it. They wanted to get equal marriage, yeah, and now they're manipulating kids. Yeah, I'm not going to say that word here, but I know. But I completely agree with you right there. Like it's disturbing. Like you should no. That drawing looks like a cartoon movie. Megamind. Yeah. Hey, Megamind is technically an alien in that movie. So where that thing was probably based on this demon that Crawley summoned. It obviously had to be based on it in some capacity. Whatever it was, it had to have been based on it. And that movie, although I really enjoyed it, it was pretty fun, and I think Will Ferrell was hilarious in it. If you look at it, it literally is based off the gray alien. The only thing was it was either he was blue or purple. But other than that, looked exactly like a gray alien. And yeah. Yeah. Hello there. Yeah, but that drawing did look exactly like that Megamind, and also did look exactly like the gray alien. Like yeah. Bam, what's the time? Oh, hey Noah, how you doing, man? We're talking about aliens and stuff like that, but we're talking about how we think aliens are actually demonic stuff. The great alien, like the great aliens that we've been talking about, they are not actually aliens. We've been talking about how we think that they are actually demons and stuff like that. Like if the government has been saying that aliens are real, I don't believe that for a second. But I'll show you this. No, I think there's a few other people that just got in too. I'm gonna show you this. Like I'll let you. I'll repeat it again so everyone can see. Like there was a book called Crowley by who I believe his name was Aleister Crowley, and who is a Luciferian. He wrote a book, I believe, in 1917 about and like I said before, and like I told everyone else before, don't go read that book. But if you decide to, take it very slowly. Read through it very carefully. Because if you read that book, like go into it fast like a regular hand, it can actually corrupt you. Because that book is so dark. Like the book is Crowley. And so, yeah. And in the book, he described that he said he conjured up a demon. And like he drew the demon out. And this is what the drawing looked like of the demon. I forgot what the demon's name was, but this is the drawing. And just so happenly, this drawing looks exactly like a gray alien. Like, don't you look at it very closely? It looks exactly like a gray alien. Exactly like it. Like it's got the big head, it's got the nose, it's got the small eyes, it's got the very small thin lip, and yeah, it's got the exact chin. And based like this demon that he conjured up was pure evil. And so like what I believe is like the elites, they're manipulating aliens and stuff like that because they're pushing aliens on everything in Hollywood and schools and science and stuff like that. And they're pushing on there. So I don't think the government's actually hiding aliens like a lot of people believe because we've been talking about that. Like if the government, like in my view is, I think aliens are probably real because I believe in life outside of Earth. But if the government themselves came out and said aliens are real, I would not believe that for a second. At least their version of it, because I don't trust the government at all. Like, yeah. And this, and and the book was actually a Luciferian book. and that book conjured up. He said in the book he conjured up this demon. I'll have to look it up again what the demon's name was. But yeah. So I got you back up to speed right there. Yeah. So yeah, I know we've been talking about a lot of weird stuff here, but yeah, this is actually pretty fun. Like I've had a lot of yeah. Oh, and Noah and well, because originally this stream was to talk about the episode of mine that got pulled from YouTube because it got pulled from YouTube because some butthurt person out there got angry at my Roe v. Wade video and reported it to YouTube, and they took it down. And I appealed it, and the appeal got rejected. If you see celebrities like Jay-Z, they wear clothing that says "Do what thou wilt." Yeah, it's from Crowley, but people don't know that those seemingly small details. Yeah, there's a lot of small details and things that people don't realize. There's a lot of dark stuff, like the elites they are like if you notice something like this, they're trying to push rape. They're trying to push religion out of everything. Like they've already pushed it out of schools. Now I think they're trying to get to a point where religion is banned in total. Like obviously with certain stuff which I can't comment on in this stream, but you guys know what I'm referring to because like Julie, you mentioned something similar. One of the things I'm talking about. So yeah, and they're trying to push it on everyone, and like religion goes against that. And what they're trying to do is like they're trying to get rid of religion because the reason is they are anti-religion. The reason they think the laws of religion they're not needed anymore, so they need to do away with them, and they're trying to bring on atheism and evolution. So yeah, and like Darwin, the guy who created who's the one with the evolution theory. I believe Darwin was a con man. Darwin was a fool. He was an idiot. He was a liar. He was a crook. Like there was so much shady stuff that was going on with Darwin. And plus, on top of that, Darwin was part of the Committee of 300. That's a fact. You can look that up. And the Darwins, and I believe was it the Huxleys? Yeah. The Darwins and the Huxleys family interbred. So, yeah. And they were both part of the Committee of 300. So, you get the idea. They were both. No. You'll never convince me Darwin was actually legit. Darwin was a plant. He was pure evil. He was a con man himself. No. You guys get the idea of what I'm trying to say. I don't trust Darwin whatsoever because there was so much shady stuff going on with him. Now, there are some people out there who believe dinosaurs, like that came around the time dinosaurs came around the time that Darwin was around and stuff like that. I think here's the thing. There was a lot of shady stuff. There truly was. Like there were a lot of bones that were found that would say they were part of dinosaurs, but they were actually belonged to other species like whales and stuff like that. And so it was untrustworthy. But yeah, I think dinosaurs are real. They clearly are. There's no way that they could hide that they weren't. If they weren't real, I don't think that they could hide. I know. Do I think Darwin is a Luciferian? He's either a Luciferian or a Satanist. I believe that. You guys can judge for yourself whatever it was. Darwin and the guy who started dinosaur hoax in 1800s always had questions about dinosaurs. How do they know this and that? And turns out they don't. Yeah, like I said, there's so much shady stuff going on. Like I said, I don't trust Darwin. He was a crook, and like I said, there was so much shady stuff going on. If you look at it, there were bones found that they said were part of dinosaurs, but they actually weren't. They were part of some other animal or something like that. Now, do I think that dinosaurs were fake? I don't believe that. I think they were probably real. They could be. I think dinosaurs were truly real, but the evolution, the idea of evolution is asinine. It's not real. I don't think evolution is real. Prehistoric animals exist, but the way dinosaurs are portrayed in science community is a no-go for me. I agree with you on that. Like, I love Jurassic World, but I think that is like an exaggerated version of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were I believe dinosaurs were truly real, but the way that they're portrayed in modern society isn't real. It's not an accurate representation. So, yeah. Like 1 second. Yeah. Sorry about that. Like, if you look at this evolution and stuff like that, there was just like with dinosaurs, there's so much shady stuff going on with there. Even more shady evolution stuff than dinosaur stuff. A lot more. Like clearly, I don't believe in evolution. I'm not religious, but I'm just very spiritual. I believe in the Bible and stuff like that. But there's just certain religious practices that go a little too far for me. But that aside, I believe in God. I believe in the Bible, and there's I think the Earth is billions of years old. Like I think dinosaurs were truly real, but they were portrayed different. So, but yeah, there's really no evidence of evolution and stuff like that. I feel like I'm in this mind frame nowadays. Nothing is how it's portrayed anymore. I don't like to be that clinical and paranoid, but it's so frustrating of all the fake stuff they have to put on us. Yeah, I'm extremely paranoid. I take after Alex Jones in a lot of ways. Like Alex Jones, like he goes on long rants and stuff like that. So do I. And yeah, it could help to have a moderator there to watch, say, slow down, man. Hold on, let's look that up. I don't have that. I probably should get one in the future, but I don't know if I ever will. But that aside, but yeah, I'm an extremely paranoid person. But another theory about evolution is they say we came from apes, but if you look at the evolution chart, it says that humans are more closely related to pigs and rats. That does not make any sense whatsoever. If we came from apes, then how are we more closely related to pigs and rats? Because that's what they actually say. You get the idea? Evolution as far as apes. If we came from monkeys, then how do primates still exist? Well, what they say is that we didn't come from chimps and stuff like that. We came from another ape species. So yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. But then when you look at that, you see that sawfish and stingrays come from sharks, but there's still sharks around. So yeah, clearly it's an incredibly stupid idea. What I don't believe in evolution. I just believe in adaptation. That's what I believe in. Certain species, they got separated from their main clan, and they just adapted in different ways, and they just worked over time, and it became something a little different. It's pretty much the same thing, but just a little different. Well, yeah, what I'm saying about what I was getting back to apes and pigs and rats and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, you keep saying stuff right as I'm thinking it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, like I was saying about apes and stuff like that, when people get animal transplants, because you actually can, that actually does happen. Humans, they reject ape body parts, like organs and stuff like that. The human body rejects them, so they reject them. So how are we that closely related to them then? Or if you look at pigs and stuff like that, humans actually, the human body actually does not reject human. My mistake. The human body does not really reject pig organs that much. So how are we more closely related to them if they say we came from primates? It doesn't make any sense. My husband thinks we came from some dirt in the ground. I never thought fish growing legs and turning into apes than humans was believable. Jesus and God is just so crazy, but evolution is the answer. Yeah. Evolution is not the answer. Now, if you look at the Bible, and I try not to mention the Bible that much because I have to try. You have to make your argument without trying to say your own beliefs. So because you can actually lose an argument that way. So I try to avoid saying that. But that aside, something in the Bible, what God said in the Bible was that He created Adam from dust. That's how He created him. Now, if you look at the Bible, it never said where the dust came from. So you can interpret that in your own way. I don't know. Was it possible it came from? Was it possible that the dust was actually dust from apes or remains of apes or whatever it was? I don't know. That's a wild theory that you can look at yourself. I I don't know about that, but I believe in what the Bible says. I just try not to mention that in my arguments, because like if you try to make that argument like from the Bible or your religion or stuff in a debate, you lose the argument because you can't hold back your own arguments without looking back at your own faith. So you get the idea. And oh, for sure. When I try to make my point to some people, I try to stick to things that are science or whatever. Yeah, because like science and religion are actually closely linked. Like science is they say it's actually a lot of it detours from religion. Well, if you look at it, science and religion are actually closely linked because there's a lot of stuff that connect the two of them together. If you do your research, you can see that. Like yeah, like if you look at the fact that that originally when God created Adam and Eve, when he created man, he intended them to live forever. But Adam and Eve, they ate they ate the fruit from the tree, and basically like Adam was cast out of nowhere, disappeared or not. Oh yeah, good night to you. But when he cast Adam into nowhere, like that hurt God because like he intended for them to live forever. And yeah, God created science, correct. And then if you look at the thing over time, like humans began living shorter and shorter lifespans. Well, because like I believe like God got angry and stuff like that happened. Things just happened naturally over time, so things slowly changed. You get the idea? But yeah. And like to the Bible and stuff like that. So, like with like abortion and stuff like that. A lot of pro-choicers, they say, well, if you look at the Bible, it says like if you look at it, abortion, it says abortion is allowed because like in the Bible, what it says is that God's in the Bible, it says life begins when the child takes the three first breaths. Well, when I look at that, is like when Martin Luther first transcribed the Bible, he said that yes, it is the word of God, but you should interpret it in your own way. So the way I interpret that is like once is that the child comes out and takes 3 deep breaths, so it's already alive. The life begins at conception. Is that it's fully out, fully human, and like that. And when it takes 3 breaths. That's how I view that. That's just my view on it. Like you can have your own view on it, but that's how I see it. You can see it your own way, but that's what I believe. Like when the child takes 3 breaths, that it's a fully into this world human. That's what it is. Now, I still believe it's a human when it's in the womb, but it's just like it's fully part of our reality. Is when it comes out and takes 3 deep breaths. That's just how I view it. But yeah. All right. We've been going on for about an hour and 12 minutes, so I'm probably going to wrap this stream up right here. But like guys, the reason I remember before I get off, like the reason I started this stream because I wanted to talk about my channel getting that warning strike, and so I wanted to let everyone know about it. So yeah. Wait, before I get into that, babies breathe in the womb. It is just in the amniotic fluid or whatever. Their lungs go in and out. I think I have to follow up on that. Yeah, that is true. But like I said, it was like in the Bible when it says the baby takes 3 deep breaths. I just view that as that it's fully in this world. It's in our reality. That's just how I see it. Getting tired of myself. Glad I found your channel. Take care. Good night. Oh, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because like we post a lot of good stuff right here. Just make sure that just make sure to subscribe, please, as I'm trying to I want to build the brand. I'm trying to get more. I'm trying to grow it. I want the podcast to grow. I just want this to grow because I created the podcast to just have a good time and stuff like that. And I don't want it to go away. I do not want it to go away at all. So yeah. All right, guys, this is before we leave, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, turn on notifications, and also follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Spotify, follow me on Stitcher, follow me on Apple Podcast, follow me on Google Podcast. All right? All right. This is Ray from the Ray Infinity Show podcast. Catch you guys later. Peace!